I'm going to talk to you about concealed carrying of a handgun. Have you ever been at home or in town and you're at home, you think you're safe, it's at night or maybe in the daytime, you're homeschooling kids, or you're just sitting watching TV, or you're outside doing yard work, and someone approaches you or someone kind of wiggles the knob, knocking on the door. Are you prepared if they're not friendly to take steps in order to protect yourself along with your family? Life not only keeps you inside your house, but outside as well. So for instance, like I mentioned, you're in town, you're running errands, you've got your kids running around town all over. You have a family. These are all important reasons you've got people that you're responsible for. So while you're in town, you just went to the grocery store, you've loaded up your car, you've got your toddler in his car seat, you've got your purse, you're ready to get in the car, and a stranger approaches you and demanding to hand over your keys. What would you do? What if you don't have any kinds of protection to protect that child along with yourself? Your purse has got all of your entire life in it, your whole identity. So you've got to take means to protect yourself. Like most, you always think that in your house or around town, around other people, you're okay. Those things don't happen to you. But that's why, that happens a lot. So you have to be prepared when things turn for the worse. Concealed carrying is one of the best ways to protect you and your family from danger, and can prevent someone from ending the life of yourself or one of your family members or another person. So in order to prevent some stranger from causing harm to you or your family, I'm going to tell you some problems that one could face if he or she does not have any means of protection, the importance of concealed carrying of a handgun, and steps to begin concealing a handgun legally. Not practicing a concealed carry method can place yourself, your family's lives, and even lives of another person in great danger. According to Wikipedia, concealed carrying of a handgun concealed carry is a practice of carrying a handgun or weapon in a public concealed manner for protection and to be used responsibly. Like I said, you never know beforehand when you're going to need your weapon. It could be anytime, anywhere, home or not at home, in town or out of town. There are no, quote, safe places. You're never safe. Danger can always arise no matter where you are or what you're doing. So now that we know the problem of what can happen if you don't educate yourself about these problems, and let's move on to the solution and what to do to protect you and your family. By concealing a weapon, you have a means to defend yourself along with your family if trouble were to arise. I'll give you some illustrations of a few instances that are true. There's a man and he's doing yard work for a lady, and he's cutting the grass, cutting the bushes, and all of a sudden an armed robber approaches him demanding his wallet. The man who was, luckily he had that means of protection on him. He was carrying a handgun and was able to protect himself. If not, what would have happened? You never know. He could have just been dead and had no way of fighting back. Also, another person was walking to their car from shopping. We do that all the time, every day. That's an everyday occurrence. That's not, you think you're safe. Well, some man apparently went crazy and started stabbing people. So by this person that was concealed carrying, he had a means to not only protect himself because he was stabbed, but he had his kids in the car, so they were also targets as well. So that just shows you it stopped him pretty quick from hurting anyone else. So now with the knowledge of a great solution to the problem, let's explore the benefits and the hazards if you do not choose to concealed carry. Of course, the benefits are, if you don't protect yourself, who will? You can't leave it up to other people to protect yourself because they're not always with you. So when you can still carry a handgun or a weapon, you give yourself a means to stop a problem before it escalates, and also to protect yourself, of course, ultimately. And then let's look on the flip side to know when you don't carry a concealed weapon or a handgun, a situation can become very hazardous. Just like the stabbing, that problem was stopped. But if he hadn't have, look at all the school shootings, look at, mall shootings. If someone were to have that concealed carry, that could easily be helped or stopped, and a lot of people could have, you could save somebody's life, ultimately. So with the knowledge of the benefits and the possible hazards, let's take action. So whether you're at home or with a group of people or even all alone, always conceal carry and have a means of protection. But first, you can't just go out and buy a handgun and start carrying it because that's illegal. So you have to get the license. You need to know your state's laws and regulations for concealed carrying of a handgun. Also, you need to choose the gun that's right for you. An effective caliber, you don't need to carry something that's really more, just like a BB gun or something. It's not going to stop somebody. And also fit one that you can wear concealed, that's easily hidden, that's comfortable for you. And also, you need to take concealed carry classes. If you have that handgun and don't know how to use it, what good is it to you? You might as well not carry it at all, because you can not only harm yourself, but you can harm others as well if you don't know, how effective your gun is or even how to use it. So the lack of not practicing concealed carry of a handgun or weapon has contributed to the victimization of many people within the United States. So by adapting this practice to your everyday life, you can protect yourself, family, and others when placed in a compromising situation. So I challenge you to research into concealed carry of a handgun and implement it into your lifestyle. Your family, yourself, and others count on it.